All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we've got a Raptors versus Wizards recap. The Raptors, they got the win to finish off the preseason. They won 113 to 108. If you guys enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button, post Raptors content every single day. Now, the Raptors, they didn't really shoot the ball particularly well tonight. They were missing a lot of key players just for rest purposes. 41.5% from the field. Thankfully, they shot 43% from deep, which really propelled them to the victory. They out-rebounded Washington. Only 11 turnovers tonight, so shots just weren't falling, but their starting lineup was this. It was Goran, Gary Trent, Scotty Barnes, Isaac Bonga, and Precious Sichua. So clearly a little bit different. We saw a bunch of different rotations that we really just haven't seen or don't see as much. That was pretty much what tonight was. A lot of guys really kind of playing for a roster spot. You saw a great game from Sam Dekker, which is he really is making his case. He's made some nice clutch shots the last couple of nights, and then tonight finished with 18 points, 7 of 10 from the field, 4 of 5 from deep in just 16 minutes. So great night from Sam Dekker. For the starters, Goran was probably their best player. He finished with 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists in 21 minutes. He also shot 4 of 5 from downtown. So the thing to get from Goran this whole preseason, the key takeaway is that he's just going to be extremely consistent. He's going to be extremely reliable as long as he stays healthy. That is something he has been... It's something that's really been bugging him the last couple of years, is just getting down, getting hit by injuries, which really throws off groove. So it's important for Goran to stay healthy during his tenure in Toronto so he maintains his trade value, because if you're a contending team, I mean, you're going to see Goran, even if he's putting up 16 points in 21 minutes, making 4 threes, like, you're going to see that, and you're going to want to make a trade for Goran once we get closer towards the trade deadline. Gary Trent wasn't his best night of shooting, but you still love to see the playmaking, 12.6 rebounds. Also 3 steals, very nice to see from Gary Trent. Scotty Barnes, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. Still didn't make a 3 tonight, threw in a block. He only played 24 minutes. Still would like to see those threes go in, but I have a feeling it's going to be a long season, or a type of project for Scotty Barnes. That's probably going to be one of the only things offensively that's going to be like a key weakness if he can't figure it out. 0-1 though tonight. It's not like it's breaking your team, so not too big of a deal, but you do want to see Scotty Barnes start taking a lot more threes. If they're open, confident threes, you want to start seeing them go in. 25-26% last year at Florida State, so you definitely want to see that number start with 3 this season on the Raptors, but I don't think he'll take... I mean, there's no way he takes like more than 3 a game. There's no way he averages more than 3 threes a game, or at least early on, maybe towards the end of the season or even the middle of the season. But to start it off, I'd probably expect Scotty to take 1 3 a night, unless he had a couple wide open attempts. Isaac Bonga, only 13 minutes. He had like 4 fouls. Just wasn't really Isaac Bonga's night. He's a good defensive player. I'm not too sure what the Raptors are going to decide. Like I said, this was their last preseason game before the regular season starts next week, so they're going to have some decisions to make. Precious Sichua was the last Raptors starter, 9 points, 10 rebounds. Man, he is a great player, high intensity. Wasn't his best night offensively, but the fact that he's been able to grab about 10 rebounds per game, not only in the summer league, but also translate that over to the preseason, it's definitely a good sign for Precious Achua's development this next season. Freddie Gillespie, probably the best game I've seen from him in a very long time. 3.7 rebounds in only 12 minutes, also threw in a block. That's really Freddie's main role on the Raptors, is to get rebounds. I think he's going to make the roster just because of how thin they are. You had Ishmael Wainwright, threw in 2 threes once again tonight. He's just a consistent, reliable player. Whatever happens to Wainwright, they'll have him for a while, and he's going to be consistent for him. Whenever his name's going to call, they know he's going to show up. Same thing with Justin Champagnie, 4 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists tonight for Justin. Kem Birch working his way back from COVID, 6.6 rebounds. And then finally we had Malachi Flynn, who he only shot 6 of 15 tonight, 3 of 9 from downtown, but that's not really what you're looking at Summer League. He finished with 22 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. So that makes it 2 straight back-to-back nights where Malachi Flynn really stepped up, really had a great all-around game. And this is just what you wanted to see because he had some nice games in the Summer League, and then the first couple of preseason games weren't really going his way. So it's nice to see. Hopefully his confidence is nice and high right now for the start of the season. That's it for tonight. Pretty low-key game against the Wizards. A lot of young players playing tonight, a lot of rest. So that's it for tonight. Hit the like button, hit that sub button. I'll see you guys.